Hello.
We are
The
Skive
and we
are
performing
on
Hydrus
live.
Watch
now.
Please.
Where you shake a friend, will it be us till the very end? Hold me one more time before you say goodbye. In your car we won't get far, but I know we'll make the best of what we've got. But you look through and that's what's up there. It's unrequited and I'm done fucking fighting. So tonight you'll see me or you won't. Let's have it, Lodge. Shoot. You say goodbye. In your car we won't get far, but I know we'll make the best of what we've caught. Kiss me one more fucking time. It does not matter where you will find me. We'll help me at your fucking feet. Because I know we'll make the best of what we've got, of what we've got, of what we've got. Whee! Thank you, Hydrus Live.
Hello, we are the Skive. My name is Kyle and I play the drums.
I'm Freddie and I play guitar and I shout.
I'm Joe. I also shout and I play bass.
How did the band all come together then? What's the story?
So we're brothers. We've always been like wanting to play music, but we've never been able to find the right people. So he just picked up some drumsticks one day. I could semi-play the guitar and we sort of wrote a few songs, and then maybe like a year later we met our other brother Joseph at college because he had a mullet.
So why you got me?
Yeah, we
mullet.
We got him in. And how long's it been since you've been in the band now? About 2 years?
I reckon about 2 years. Been playing with you.
2 years we've just been playing with each other.
And we're also in a band, which helps as well.
I'm really not good at interviews.
Timeless classic love story, isn't it?
I went to Tesco's the other day. Fucking hell, what's the price to pay? £4 for a fucking meal, and they call that fucking deal. I went to Tesco's the other day. Fucking hell, price to pay. £4 for a fucking meal, and they call that fucking deal. I bought a meal clearance section. What a bargain, what a fucking bargain. I bought the meal deal clearance section. What a bargain, what a fucking bargain. Well, I'm no sorry. Can I went to Waitrose the other day? Fuck me, what's the price to pay? £8 a fucking meal. And they call that a fucking deal. I went to Tesco's the other day. Fucking hell, price to pay. £4 a fucking meal. And there's meant to be an A-OK deal. I bought the meal deal clearance section. What a bargain, what a fucking bargain. I bought the meal deal from the clearance section. What a bargain, what a fucking bargain. Well, I'm no Tory cunt. Hydrus live. What were you saying, Hydrus live? I hope you're well. If there's anyone there. I'm not! God! I bought the meal deal clearance section. What a bargain, what a fucking bargain. I bought the meal deal clearance section. What a bargain, what a fucking bargain. I bought the meal deal from the clearance section. What a bargain, what a fucking bargain. Bought the meal deal clearance section. What a bargain, what a fucking bargain.
Were you playing before when it was just you two, or has it only really been a thing since you all got together?
Yeah, so as Freddie said, we was in a band together maybe, I believe it was during COVID, we was in a different band with a few mates. It wasn't very good. I was singing at the time, and I used to sing in an American accent. And as you can tell, I'm not American, so it was quite cringy. It was,
Dude, what?
it was very, yeah, it was very much like that, and it was a bit, fucking hell, what's he doing? And then I grew up and stopped doing that, and we fell out with those people who were in that band, and we decided to start just the two of us. But we kept losing drummers, and so eventually I said, you know what, I'll give it a go. I've always wanted to play the drums, so picked up the sticks, and then we were a two-piece for, I suppose, I don't know, maybe 3 months, maybe. We were sort of two-piece, and then we got a guitarist, he left, and then we were a two-piece again for a couple of months, got a bassist, she left, and then again, it was just two of us, and then we came along and met Joe, and I think now, hopefully you don't leave.
Sorry. Got something to tell you, boys.
Yeah. This is the announcement. But yeah, we've sort of gone through quite a lot of stages, if you will, since the beginning. But this one that we're in now, I think is sort of the final evolution, if you will.
Fucking my hopes so.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I think now we're sorted, and hopefully we shouldn't have to be a two-piece again.
Fucking my hopes so.
Unless someone dies, probably go back to two-piece, but let's just hope no one dies.
Fingers crossed.
This one's about a dirty, dirty, dirty fucking paedophile. His name is Connor McGrath. Use your power, top of the tower. McSpaff sis watches our by our show. Bet your favourite film is Polar Express. The amount of kids puts your fucking heart to the chest, shout. Do your deeds, but don't mention me, and tell your girlfriend you go for 17. Shout! Really sorry what's in your way, you Labour cunt. Fuck off out of the way. Shout! He's a very well champion. Labour Party #1. He'll slag me off so fucking much. It's a corrupted system. He's a Bedwell champion. Labour Party #1. He'll slag me up so fucking much. It's a corrupted system. He can't help but get his knees dirty. Yeah, he can't help but get his knees dirty. Conor McGrath goes with teenage girls. Conor McGrath cooking smile yellow girls. Conor McGrath do your dirty deeds. Conor McGrath plays on all the teams. Conor McGrath goes with teenage girls. Conor McGrath cooking smile yellow girls. Conor McGrath do your dirty deeds. Oh, Conor McGrath, all the teams. Obnoxious, aggressive, disgusting. Obnoxious, aggressive, disgusting.
Okay, and so where did the name the Skive come from then?
So we was at like a service station back in like 2017.
Yes, we were, you're right.
Was it Beyoncé who came up to us? Obviously, Beyoncé. She's like his godmother. And she was like, "Oh, Kyle, like I haven't seen you since like you got christened." And then she was basically like, "Yeah, I'm just getting these knickknacks, like scampi flavour. Like, do you want anything?" And he was like, "Yeah, I could have some like Lucozade energy drink, like to take back to school because obviously I'm skiving." And she was like, "Wait, say that again?" He said, "I'm skiving." She was like, "Wait, no, that's actually good." And yeah, and then she left. 2 years ago, she probably sent us an email just being like, "Yo, check this out, the Skive." And that's kind of how it came about.
And we tell that story because there is genuinely no meaning behind it or any sort of reason, I don't think. We just thought it sounded cool, and it was just sort of something that we suggested and then just stuck.
What a fucking long-winded way of answering that question.
Yeah, but
And Beyonce's not actually my godparent, I should just say that.
And it wasn't actually the scampy knickknacks, it was nice and spicy.
obviously.
So I can see that you've described yourself as fueled by rage, passion, and raw spirit. Now, what exactly does that mean to you guys then?
I don't know, ChatGPT wrote it. I'm joking. We've been described as a lot of things, like it's sort of every word that you could use to describe something. I think we've been described as, twats being the majority. But I think that those sort of phrases, you know, the fact that we're fueled by our rage and our passion for certain things, I think that that is sort of what has always been at the centre of the band, and that's really where that comes from, is that's what we're bred from. That's why the band exists.
Just true passion.
Yeah,
For-
exactly, yeah. And not only for politics or the way we think the world should be, but also just for performance and for what we see a live performance should be and how we think an audience should feel after watching something that should be in your face and sort of aggressive in certain ways.
It's the music we've all grown up on as well. Like, you know, we've all listened to punk music, like, from when we were kids. And that's just like, that's what really gets me going. It's a nice fucking dirty, horrible track.
Yeah.
Skin, 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 skin. Shout! I don't know where the fuck to go. I've got 1 degree in sniff and blow. The council won't put me on the estate. Some shit and sugar is what's on my plate. Running errands every day. Ends don't meet, so I can't celebrate. Pound 24 is what I have to my name. Isn't this such a shame when you're scared? Woo! God save his gracious king, but I can't afford a fucking G-string. Oh, but he's so gracious and kind, it blows my mind. Country is run by cunts and rust, shoving our kind in rundown rust. Parading the streets, cause I'm in charge. Country split by an unfair margin. Everyone at home, open the fucking pit! In your bedroom, in your kitchen, in your bathroom, in your living room, in your dining room, in your kitchen, in your bedroom, on the dog's bed. London Bridge is falling down. It's crashing cities and it's crashing towns. It's our fault, cause we're the clowns. We gotta shut up and act real proud. London Bridge is falling down. Crashing cities, crashing towns. It's our fault, cause we're the clowns. We gotta shut up and act real proud. London Bridge is falling down. Crashing cities, crashing towns. It's our fault, cause we're the clowns. We gotta shut up and act real proud. London Bridge is falling down. Crashing cities, crashing us in town. We are the fucking clowns, and I'm not fucking proud.
When it comes to writing music, how does that process start for you guys?
I feel like it can vary a little bit, to be fair.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, Freddie is like the main guy doing it. He'll like cook up a demo on GarageBand, send it over to us, and then we'll kind of listen to it, get in a rehearsal room. So I just like really gluing it together, make changes where necessary. But we do also quite like sort of just sitting down with acoustic guitars sometimes.
Done that sometimes, or you brought like a bass riff into a rehearsal once, and
And that just came together in about 20 minutes.
Literally.
Like, definitely, like I've been in a few different bands, and the songwriting process is so like fluid. I think with us, like we can write a song in about 20 minutes, half an hour, if the atmosphere is right.
Yeah. Sometimes it's shit. Like sometimes genuinely we will write something and think, yeah, that's it, and then we'll come back to rehearse it and we're like, nah, no, that's actual.
Yeah, there's been a lot of songs that have been abandoned.
yeah, a lot. But I think Freddie is definitely the brains of the process. He's the one that will sit there at 2 a.m. in the morning and then send us 5 demos and be like, boys, learn these for next week.
I do that.
But that sort of is what's happened with our most recent recording that we've done with our good mate Cameron, Studio C London on Instagram, a little plug for him. He's great, and I think we've got a really good partnership with him in terms of like we can get into a studio with a skeleton of a track and then
He really
together.
fleshes it out, doesn't he?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
great.
yeah, exactly, yeah, which I think really helps.
I've got to give credit to him. He's definitely helped a lot with our
Yeah.
songwriting process, and especially after the first time we went to a studio with him, it felt everything was just moving like so much easier after that, wasn't it?
We find as well that when we don't try, we come up with the best stuff. When we're sat there really thinking like, fuck, we need something to really make sense, that's when it's not as good. But when we just get into a room and just go, right,
Just have fun.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it's always been about.
Yeah.
It's just like keeping it natural, just having fun with it.
I'm not trying too hard, and that seems to help.
Yeah.
H blue resting between his teeth. He's a top-notch cunt with bullshit policies. He'll crack a crooked smile though his facade is weak. When bombs drop here, my son, refuge is what you'll seek. Tommy's coming down from Bethnal Green. He says Charlie's parties are the best he's ever seen. For the odd who don't have jobs and like to sit around, he'll raise his flag on his stomping ground. To his best mate Nigel and said this might be mean. You've got a word on your head for the British public to see. He turns around and says, oh mate, don't be a sheep, cause so do you and Anna Skinner. He spells C-U-N-T, cunt! Nigel's coming down from his ivory. He's going up Charlie's parties to get well lively. For the young who don't have jobs and like to sniff around, sniffing for ketamine and methamphetamine is all legal in Downing Street. Tommy Roberts is a cunt. 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 He's a fucking stupid brain dead cunt. Tommy's coming down from Bethnal Green. He says Charlie's parties are the best he's ever seen. For the odds who don't have jobs and like to sit around, well, he'll raise his flag on his stomping ground. What goes up Tommy's nose is upsetting, it's obscene. In the telly, the news and papers, he's Mr. Fucking Clean. The beauty of our country consists of tea from Senegal and the Middle East. Tommy Robinson is a proud citizen, but we ain't proud of. Tommy Robinson's a corn space.
So would you say then that a song changes a lot from the sort of initial concept or demo to the actual studio recording?
9 times out of 10.
Yeah. Sometimes like they do kind of, we just get it and it's like, oh, actually that's quite nice, and it doesn't need changing too much. But yeah, I say a lot of the time it sounds very different at the end.
Yeah.
I think the first song that me and you wrote was a song called Chinese for Dinner, which is now sort of, we almost have to play it at every gig because of how much people enjoy singing along with it and hearing it and stuff. And that's one that we wrote 3 years ago now, maybe. And that hasn't changed a bit. We literally haven't changed it. It's just sort of fine as it is.
People just love simplicity, and like people won't sing along to songs that are 17 minutes long and have about 50 key changes, but where if you just do 3 chords, a song about Chinese food that repeats,
You are pissing off a lot of jazz musicians at the moment.
and that is the key to a good song. No guitar solos, eh?
Be lazy.
Be lazy.
Don't try.
Stop trying, all musicians.
Would you say that you think more about how the song will sound in the recording in the studio or how you play it live?
Definitely live. 100%.
Yeah.
We are a performance-heavy band. A lot that we do is definitely tailored for live shows, and I think that whenever we get into a recording studio, our main focus is it has to capture the energy of when we play it live. Otherwise, it just sort of doesn't. I think that's the thing with punk music in general. It's not necessarily nice to listen to by yourself. You have to be in a room with either mates listening to it, or you have to be at a gig listening to it. And I think that that's what we always try and capture is how do we get the energy of the 3 of us on stage, looking a bit scatty, into a track and get people feeling that through the track.
I knew this man called Wallace, he always done my nuts. He had a little puppy who would not shut the fuck up. One sunny Sunday morning, he had the fucking nerve to not pick up his dog shit, so he got what he deserved. 4 cold lumps of metal in the middle of his head, and another 4 rounds till his dog slumped on the pavement pronounced dead. And when he saw me fire, he did not put up a fight. All he said was calm down son, Gromit doesn't bite. Fuck! Gromit doesn't bite! Gromit doesn't bite! Gromit doesn't bite! Well, Gromit doesn't! I legged it down the pavement, I'm banging like a drum. Sirens in the distance, I'm laughing on the run. I look back over my shoulder, thought I'd done him in. But Wallace stood there whistling, fingers in his chin. Like Michael for the forehead, scratch for any sign. Bloke was built of iron, committing weapons crime. That must have dead beside him, toe wagging like before. I guess some geezers don't know that some geezers never fall. Fuck! Gromit doesn't bite! Gromit doesn't bite! Gromit doesn't bite! Gromit doesn't! Gromit doesn't bite. Oi, Gromit doesn't. Oi, Gromit doesn't. Oi, Gromit doesn't. Oi, Gromit doesn't bite. 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 Fuck. Gromit doesn't bite. Gromit doesn't bite. Gromit doesn't bite. Fuck. G-R-O-M-I-T. Gromit doesn't. G-R-O-M-I-T. Bite.
So who would you say then the biggest influences are for your music?
I think collectively, like Green Day, there was definitely a period of time where we were discussing being a Green Day tribute act if this went to shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, personally, like the Jam as well, and that kind of like 70s like mod revival and punk scene.
Cool, is there anyone else? Soft Play, maybe? We think they're pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, we were brought up on a lot of 80s music, myself and Fred.
Yeah.
So you're looking at, you know, your George Michaels, your Queen, Elton John. So we were brought up on that sort of glam rock sort of style was what we sort of was brought up on from our parents and our grandparents as well. And I think for your parents as well, I think their involvement in sort of our listening history has really sort of added to that style that we now try and capture as well.
Chaz and Dave as well.
And Dave.
Big up Chaz and Dave.
100%, yeah.
Rabbit, 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 rabbit.
You got it.
That was actually
alright.
Yeah, that's like mad, actually.
If someone hadn't really heard of you guys before, what would be like the main songs that you would show them?
Probably like Red, White and Blue sums up a lot of our sound, a lot of what we believe in, just the kind of vibe of the band. I think, yeah, Red, White and Blue, and probably Heads on Spikes as well.
Yeah.
Heads on spikes! Heads on spikes! Heads on spikes! Heads on spikes! The situation's cursed, it's just obscene. Are you shit and maths? Well, you'll be doing that till you're 18. You're forced to fight for our country's future, even though the lifestyle, it doesn't fucking suit you. Head on spikes, never sounded better. Head on spikes, and it's in London's fucking centre. Sing along at home if you know it. Hey, heads on spikes. Heads on spikes. Yeah, you chucked us sound like we were a form of trash. Oh, and for that, I will never understand how much you hurt us, killed us, threw us under the bus. But you were like it when we start kicking up a fuss. Head on spikes, never sounded better. Head on spikes, and it's in London's fucking centre. I want your head on spikes. Fuck, heads on spikes. 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 Heads on London's fucking centre. Make sure, I need you, I need you, I need you, I want you, I hate you, I want you. Head on spikes, I will fuck you. Oh!
Do you think the way you perform has evolved much since you started, or have you sort of had a consistent theme and style?
I think the energy has always kind of been there, and that's always been a focal point of what we do. As we started like attracting sort of more people, especially like in Hertfordshire, like where we kind of have our own crowds come in, can really feed off the energy that they give, and that's definitely like played a big part into better live performances from us, really. Do you know what I mean?
No, definitely. I think that since the beginning, since the conception of the band, like even when it was just the two of us, our main focus was to entertain, and I think that's always stuck. We don't enjoy playing music per se. We enjoy getting up there and just sort of having fun. Yeah, like I said, that's what's been at the heart of it since the conception.
Energy is just the way forward. Like, if you go to a gig and if you watch a band and they're fucking batshit crazy on stage, you're gonna walk away thinking, wow, that band was crazy. Whereas if you go to a gig and they're playing guitar solos and like all the intricate shit and they're all stood still, and you ain't gonna walk away thinking like, wow, that diminished 7 chord was fucking lovely. Oh yeah, like it's all about the energy, in my opinion, and
Especially for the music that we do.
Definitely,
Do you know what I mean?
Because anyone can play it. That's the thing about the style of music we do. Anyone can
Yeah,
play it.
we're not the best musicians ever, but I feel like when we're together, create something different.
Just atmosphere.
Yeah.
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 We've got Chinese for dinner. Oh my God, we are the winners. Cause we've got Chinese for dinner. I spent hours on my shitter. On the shitter. We've got Chinese. I said we've got Chinese for dinner. I said we've got Chinese today. We've got Chinese for dinner. Oh my God, we are the winners. Why? Because we've got Chinese for dinner. I spent hours on my shitter, on the shitter. We've got Chinese. We've got Chinese. We've got Chinese today. And there's your gimmick, and you can shove it straight up your fat arse.
What would you say has been like the most memorable gig that you played at then?
We've been quite lucky that we've had some really exciting opportunities really early on in our career. Is it career?
I think Wembley was.
No, that's to be
I
determined.
don't know. Wembley Stadium was a bit shit, really. We supported the Buzzcocks last year. Obviously, huge band, very famous. They're another one of our inspirations, I'd say. And they were lovely gentlemen. I think we opened for them and it was about half an hour set. We were there and we were setting up and it was all good and the vibe was all good. After our set had finished, the fella who was managing the Buzzcocks came on. He was like, right, boys, I need to get you off. I was like, yep, cool, we'll do that. And they had very old amps with them because they've been obviously playing for years and they've had these amps and they're taking them everywhere.
Priceless
amps. Very much priceless. They could be in a museum, do you know what I mean? And you know, he's sort of shuffling us off, that's all good. And I'm trying to get my entire kit off very quickly. And I pick up my bass drum. I say, oh, Fred, would you mind just grabbing the other end? And he's like, yeah, cool. We're walking off the stage. And as we go past one of these massive amp stacks, I feel my elbow nudge it. And I think, oh, for fuck's sake. And it honestly happens in very much slow motion. And I see it out the corner of my eye, I go, and the whole thing just goes fucking slam. Anyone that is sort of a musician knows that if an amp so much as moves an inch, there's a chance that it could be fucked
There's
forever.
like glass valves
Exactly.
inside this.
Exactly. So it's gone over. As well as that, a pint's gone over next to it. So it's now wet on the floor. They were stacked up on like wheels. So the wheels have gone from like, you know, like you fucking flick a skateboard and it goes flying. That's fucking happened. The geezer comes back up. He's like, for fuck's sake, boys.
Fair play to him.
Exactly. Which he's totally entitled to, right? We've fucked that up massively. We have no choice but to get off stage and sort of stand in the corner like told off little boys and be like,
I thought we were never going to get booked
Genuinely,
anywhere
yeah.
again. I thought that was it. I thought the Buzzcocks fucking hated us.
But then Steve Diggle invited us
back
backstage.
into the room.
Yeah, no, they were really nice about it. To be fair, luckily everything like got plugged in and it was all right, wasn't it? But
yeah.
we're going to be careful getting drunk at off stage in future.
Awkward.
Right.
Embarrassing.
I think my favourite, we supported Kid Kapichi up in Manchester to a sold out Deaf Institute. And I just think like, again, they're one of like quite a big inspiration. We just think they're fucking sick. Just supporting them was like sort of like a full circle moment in the band and definitely a huge milestone playing up north for the first time. Hopefully they'll have us back on their next tour.
Most memorable gig was probably we had Battle of the Bands final start of last year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got for a few rounds. This was in the Hartford Corn Exchange, and that final round was just fucking mental. We pulled like so many people down for that gig, and it was all friends and family as well. Such a nice moment to see everyone there like out supporting us, because that's really what makes this band, is our friends and family that come down, bring that atmosphere. That's definitely the best time we've had it.
If you can look past the mindless murders of kids going to prom, you'll see a grey washed bouquet on the pavement, not replaced by anyone. Colour and life snatched right in front of my eyes. The streets that raise us laughing now just whisper threats and lies, and Debbie isn't happy with the hotel, so she'll shout at them. But the ones that she should be shouting at is the folks down at number 10, the bloke who cuts the budget and then looks away to see us fall. He's a government man who's never stepped foot inside of my town at all. Because where me and my mates went to have a good time is now a monotone parade of boarding shops where hope comes to stand in line. And every laugh we used to spark is just an echo in decline. It's a ghost of all the nights we thought were ours back when our town was proper kind. When the local team ain't losing to Blackburn and the mob are pinging off their head, the men fuck all houses, queue outside of the stadium for soup and bread. Cause those with nothing grip life tight to every scrape of hope held on in sleep. And the ivory swines, they don't feel nothing, just handed futures in maternity. For every man who lies awake on a concrete floor, there's another one labelled MP drinking, my way standing and declaring war. And every nurse who beats to keep a flat line from ticking more is ruled by some dipshit bloke in a suit on a throne he's never ever grafted for. And you'll blame it on the immigrants. Plus if your family was blown to smithereens and you were next, I'm sure you would also move out of it. Now are we fucking serious? The one in hotels and council houses, one with no money and borrowed trousers. One in hotels or council houses, one with no money and borrowed trousers. One in hotels or council houses, one with no money and borrowed trousers. One in hotels or council houses, it's you! It's you!
On to some really important questions now, guys. Who's dying first in the zombie apocalypse?
Oh shit, okay, now we okay.
Joe,
Fuck off.
your knee's fucked. Like, if there was a zombie running after you.
Yeah, but I'd be smart to like not put myself in a situation where I'm being chased. You're fucked, mate.
Me?
Yeah,
you're
you're
not going to
fucked
put yourself in a
zombie
situation.
apocalypse.
This is a zombie apocalypse. We're just going to.
Right, well, let's just say it's happening like right now.
Yeah.
I'm literally
You just
fucking
staying here.
jumping up, fucking climbing on that ceiling, fucking doing 8 pull-ups, obviously.
Yeah, so you're going to tie yourself out and get fucked by the zombies.
they're going to fuck him.
I've got Spider-Man.
To be fair, like,
Capabilities.
nobody's spoken about how Kyle was going to get on here.
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. You can stand still and you can do your fucking pull-ups. All right? I'll bang, bang.
Yeah.
Perfect. I think, like, ranking it, this is my opinion. That's what I mean. Just
See what I mean? See what I mean? He's
Exactly.
gone.
He is going first, followed by
I'm not.
Joe, because he's going to sacrifice himself so that I can live.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Maybe we should write a song about how we're
Yeah.
doing the zombie apocalypse.
A whole fucking concept album
That could be sick.
coming out next year.
Okay then, so who do you think out of the three of you would survive hours and hours of torture for the longest?
I'd like it.
I fucking knew your brain was going to go there. What torture are we talking about? That's the question.
What you got on offer?
One man's torture is another man's playtime.
Can't see behind the camera. There is a fucking massive torture chamber right there.
There's actually, yeah.
Huge,
I
like.
was hoping we'd be able to
All
go in there,
sorts of
actually.
stuff.
Tune in next for the when the Skive get fucking tortured, hung, drawn and quartered.
No, I think.
Nah, it probably would be Freddy though.
I do think it would be me though. I
What,
could
like,
just firm
you would-
it.
Surely we've got to test that.
No, like tickle me. Nah, that's what we could do. That's what we could do.
What, like fucking tickle test?
Yeah, tickle test, and see who can like last the longest.
What part are you meant
I'm
to be
not getting
tickling?
tickled.
Like my like side.
A Skive tickle test.
Alright, tickle.
I don't know how quiet it is. What's this happening?
No, it just feels a bit weird now.
Maybe he
Yeah.
maybe he does win.
Alright, your turn.
No. You know what? You can take it. You can take that.
Alright, I'll win that.
Yeah, you win.
You're a violent tickler.
Just another tactic to get felt up by a brother.
Walking side by side with my shadow, 'cause I'm lost. I've passed no going back, so I'm on my own, with no place to call home. Joseph Johnson, Kyle Gould.
And my head is filled with nasty parasites. Gone too soon. Will you rescue me from my head? Gone too soon. And I'm trapped in my fucking head.
Considering you guys are brothers, right? I feel like the next question I had here probably doesn't really work because it said if you guys were a dysfunctional family, who's who?
We are.
You already are. I mean, would you say that you're like the dad or the weird uncle then of these two?
Probably
Yeah.
a bit more weird uncle vibe.
I'm definitely the dad of the band.
Freddie's just like that little shit teenage son.
Yeah, he's just
that's
like that
always,
little prick that won't
getting up to
fucking
fucking
shut
Yeah,
up.
well, you're the little yappy little dog that I fucking smush on the ground, boy.
Smush is such a violent word. Can we actually torture him for a bit?
Is there a message you want to give to people if this is the first time that they're seeing you today?
Find something that you like and that you believe in and just stick to it, regardless of what. Why are you laughing?
Sound like MC Grinder.
Fuck up, man. I'm trying to be nice. Yeah, find something that you love and stick to it and believe in it.
Passion. It's all about passion. Do what you enjoy, as he said. And fuck anybody else who doesn't let you do it.
We are at This Is The Skive on Instagram, The Skive on Facebook. I think also This Is The Skive on TikTok. Our website is skivehub.com. We've got all of our gigs listed on our website, so if you want to come support, then please come down to one. And we're also available for bookings, theskive23@gmail.com.
This one's about how shit the country is. Country, more like a zoo. You don't hang the flag, just cut it in two. I ain't proud, I'm not sure about you. I said I ain't proud of the red, white and blue. Country, more like a zoo. You don't hang the flag, just cut it in two. I ain't proud, I'm not sure about you. I said I ain't proud of the red, white and blue. Get out of bed and look out your window. Get an eyeful of this beautiful shit show. Children that eating one meal a day, and Rule Britannia is what you fucking say. Grab the Sun. What's the headline? 12-year-old boy and he's been murdered by fucking knife crime. Country, more like a zoo. You don't hang the flag, you cut it in two. I ain't proud, I'm not sure about you. I said I ain't proud of the red, white and blue. Country, more like a zoo. You don't hang the flag, just cut it in two. I ain't proud, I'm not sure about you. I said I ain't proud of the red, white and blue. Sit in a pub on a Saturday night, get called a faggot and start a fight. Bash his bald twats over the head. Send that cunt straight to bed. Spit on me and disrespect me. I will prove my authority. Nobody likes you, so you're chanting red, white and blue. Red, white and blue. Red, white and blue. Red, white and blue. I ain't proud. 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 I said I ain't proud of the red, white and blue. Britannia, Britannia's fucking shite. And if the country's their way, we'll all be white. Rule Britannia, Britannia's fucking dead. And when the nukes destroy us, we'll all get put to bed. Rule Britannia, get out of fucking way. Rule Britannia, we're catching all these strays. into. I ain't proud on the shore about you, I said. I ain't proud of the red, white, and blue. Silver spoon in your mouth, silver spoon in your mouth, silver spoon in your mouth, and now I'm gonna shove that silver spoon down south. Rule Britannia, Britannia's fucking shite. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
Thank you for listening to our interview. It is recorded at Hydrus Studios in Harlow. We are at This Is the Skive on Instagram. Basically.
Something like that.